Welcome back to the Jake's Take with Jacob Elyachar Podcast. I'm your host, Jacob Elyachar, the chief content producer and writer of jakestake.com, a pop culture entertainment news website. Before we get started, please, if you're watching this, please like and subscribe to this interview. And if you're watching on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Spreaker, please give this a 5-star rating and also subscribe. It has been a minute since I've talked to these two, one of my favorite Got Talent champions of all time, of all the Got Talents. They are part of the world's #1 musical theater boy band. They won Britain's Got Talent on Series 8. They are Spotify verified artists. And their followers for the Collabro main accounts have over 63,000 Twitter followers, 72,000 YouTube subscribers, and 88,000 Facebook fans. Please help me welcome Matt Pagan and Michael Auger from Collabro.
Hello. Thanks for having us back.
Gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. You guys are one of my all-time favorite Got Talent acts. Everything you guys have done, and I'm so proud of your growth. And please tell Jamie and Thomas I said hello.
Oh, thank you. They send their love too.
All righty, perfect, guys. So, guys, I first interviewed them back in 2015 for Face to Face. However, we corresponded in 2017. So it's been 3 years since we corresponded. So how has Collabro grown as a group since we last spoke?
Well, gosh, we've done some tours. So our last major tour, we did the Road to the Royal Albert Hall, which was basically our longest tour to date. We did 52 dates around the UK, and we ended up at the Royal Albert Hall performing for 5,000 people, and we had pyro and special guests, and it was incredible. We've also had, that was part of the album Road to the Royal Albert Hall, which came out in 2018. And then last year we released Love Like This album, signed to Sony BMG, where we did lots of love songs, like pop crossover songs. So stepping away slightly from the musical theatre. We've been on Britain's Got Talent Champions. We've been on America's Got Talent Champions. We've been back to Japan. We've been to Canada. And then obviously we've got our Christmas album out now. So lots and lots has happened.
That's a lot.
I know.
It is a lot, guys. So we got to break this down by enough. So, by the way, in the span of 6 months, let's start with the Champion Series. So you compete on both Britain's Got Talent Champions with Who Wants to Live Forever, one of my all-time favorite moments from that series.
Oh, thank you.
And America's Got Talent Champions Season 2. And what were some of the similarities and differences between both of these experiences?
I think the similarities were the way that we. There's only so much I can say. We loved going on the show, and we loved the songs that we performed. But America's Got Talent, the Champions, that wasn't the song that we would have wanted to sing. We had other ideas, but that's television. But we really enjoyed Britain's Got Talent Champions. Was a lot of fun. Like you say, Who Wants to Live Forever is one of our favourite songs ever. So the fact that we were able to do that and go back on there as champions was amazing. But having said that, America's Got Talent was amazing as well, and we had a great time when we were there. It was really warm as well, so that was a bonus.
Absolutely, guys, absolutely. So this past, and by the way, the American Collaborators are really wanting to see you guys when the whole pandemic is over.
Yeah, we miss you
so much. We have missed you so much.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Alrighty, so this past May, Collabro joined Patreon. So how has Patreon helped you grow as entrepreneurs and strengthen your relationships with the collaborators?
So Patreon was obviously set up because we weren't able to perform live for our fans. We wanted a facility where fans could get extra content, see what we were doing during lockdown, and obviously hear moving forward about upcoming events before anyone else. We have such a loyal fan base in our collaborators, and we wanted an opportunity to give them something exclusive as well. And it's been really great for us, obviously, to allow us to continue as a business, as well as just really enjoying performing, because as I'm sure for everyone in these crazy times, if you can't perform or you can't do your job, where's the money coming from to keep the whole business alive? So we're really grateful to our fans that have signed up to that, because they've kept us going. And it's been really fun, actually, doing extra videos in lockdown. We just recently did Taskmaster. Is that a thing in America?
I I think it is.
Yeah, where basically one member will host and they'll come up with a series of tasks for the other boys and score them. I think Matt is the overall champion, actually, from Collabro.
I am.
Awesome. So before the second, guys, we're recording this during the UK's second lockdown. But before that happened, you guys returned in October to reforming live since the COVID pandemic with Love at the Musicals, which featured Joe McDeldry and Sophie Evans. So what did it mean for you, for all four of you, to return to the stage?
It was so important. It was at a time where, we still weren't sure whether any of us were going to be doing pantomime at Christmas or, whether even the tour was going to go ahead next year or not. We're still, we didn't know what was happening. And the opportunity came around for us to do Love at the Musicals in an outdoor venue where we could have an actual audience in front of us watching. It was amazing. And we sang a load of songs from the musicals, and it's always nice to see Sophie Evans and Joe McElderry, but it was a great experience and the audience loved it. It's just a shame we can't now take that indoors,
I understand completely. So let's talk about this album. November 27th, Collabro will release its very first Christmas album, Christmas is Here. Can you describe the album to my audience?
Well, very quickly, before Michael jumps in, I just have to say, this has been Michael's baby for forever. Since Collabro started, Michael has had a dream of doing a Christmas album, and he finally got what he wanted. So, Michael,
I know.
explain the album.
Woo-hoo! I know, honestly, it's so funny. When you go on a show like this, you win Britain's Got Talent. I remember all Matt wanted to do was buy a horse for his mum. I don't think she's got one. But mine was to make a Christmas album with these boys. And we've absolutely enjoyed this process so much. We've got all the classics like Oh Holy Night. We've got hymns like Silent Night, Ave Maria. We did actually the Beyonce version, which
wow,
mixing it up. And we've got an original song on there as well. So we actually sat down and wrote, obviously our only other original track ever is Lighthouse. Mm-hmm. And so we decided to write another original and make it a Christmas song called Christmas is Here, which became the title of the album itself. And it actually, the lyrics of it are very poignant for this year with trying to get everyone together for Christmas, which we really hope everyone will be able to see family at Christmas with all these lockdowns. But it's all your Christmas classics. It's very standard. We've got some sort of barbershop quartet style with Winter Wonderland. And of course, obviously, the very beautiful ballads, like I said, with Oh Holy Night and Silent Night. And we've got I'll Be Home for Christmas. Everything that you want is on there, basically.
Awesome. I cannot wait to see the barbershop quartet version of Winter Wonderland, because I love Pentatonic's version of Winter Wonderland so much, and it's amazing. I cannot wait to see Ave Maria, because I've been looking at Twitter, and the collaborators are like so excited when you included Ave Maria.
Yes,
I actually thought when before we got the sheet music of what we were going to be doing, I looked at the track list, and I was so excited because I thought it was going to be the Latin version, so we'd be singing it, obviously the Latin version, and then we got into the studio and it wasn't. And I was even happier when I heard when I heard our version of it. I was like, this is amazing. I really, really enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
I signed the boys up for the Beyonce version without their approval.
You did.
So what was what was Jamie and Thomas's reaction?
Well, Jamie was very happy because with these kind of things, Jamie thinks he is Beyonce, and he loves to riff. He loves all the big ballady type things, and the fact that he can kind of, I think he lets loose quite a lot on this album with his riffs and stuff, and it's nice to hear him in a place where he's really comfortable. And Tom, he loves it.
I cannot wait to see Jamie do this, because Jamie, he always does incredible.
Mm-hmm.
And then we gotta talk about Christmas is Here. It's the original track, and the title track. So let's get the story behind the song.
Well, it's obviously this year has been devastating. There's been a lot going on. The pandemic, people haven't been able to see the families, and it's just been absolutely awful. And Michael will tell you more about the song itself, but for me personally, I kind of struggled listening to the lyrics because I think when people listen to it, when it comes out, it's really, really, you can relate to it. Doesn't matter what position you're in, you can relate to the song. And I'm not going to say what the lyrics are yet because it's not out. Well, it will be. But I record.
Yeah, say the line. We've waited all year. Do that.
We've waited all year to bring loved ones near. Christmas is here. I recorded the album, that song especially. I recorded that from my spare room because I got COVID and I couldn't go into the studio and record. So the boys had to rent equipment for me, send it to my house, and I had to record that song from my house. So obviously with those, the lyrics that are in there for me especially, it was hard. But Michael will tell you more about the song.
Matt, I gotta say, I'm so glad that you are well and you have overcome it. I'm so happy that you're well.
Thank you very much.
I know he likes to get our hearts racing. On the first album, he was ill, and he had to go and record all his songs in, was it one day in the end?
it was I had to get it done in 2 days, which was difficult.
And then obviously we were expecting him. We've all had to record the album individually anyway to social distance, which is something we've never really done. Although we go into the studio individually, we normally all sit outside so we can help bounce off each other and rotate so that, it's not one person in the studio for too long at a time. But obviously Matt was due to come down to the studio that we normally perform in that was COVID safe, but he fell ill, and so
I wasn't COVID safe.
I know. Well, you're not COVID safe, no. But so we were a bit scared for him, obviously, in general, but also, we knew how passionate we all are about getting this album out because, like Matt said before, our tour's been cancelled from October, and so to not even be able to give our fans anything this year would just be devastating for us and for them. So we're really glad that it's all been able to work.
And I can tell you this from watching all the collaborators on social media. They are all so excited about this. They are all so excited about this record.
They're amazing. They're absolutely amazing. And rightly so, Michael's wanted to do a Christmas album for so long, and everybody loves Christmas songs. And it's
you have to. You have as well.
Yes, fair enough. But we were forced to do it by Michael. But we absolutely love Christmas songs, and we just can't wait for everyone to hear them because it's just a real feel-good album.
Awesome. So I have a couple that we got to start writing down this interview. So we got to talk about social media because both of you are actively on it. So what are your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, TikTok? What are your favorite platforms and why do you stand out?
For me to go first? Personally, I'm only on Twitter and Instagram at Michael Collabro. I was going to try TikTok, but I just don't think I'm cool enough. That's the issue.
Michael, in all honesty, you are cool enough.
Oh, bless you. I'll give it a look. I love Instagram because I feel like you can just post a picture and then write the words, whereas I feel like Twitter's more a place for sort of debates and asking ideas from fans and, replying to them. So I like having two different platforms to be able to, do different things on.
I have Twitter at Matt Collabro and Facebook at Matt Pagan Official. I just love, I love being on, I think the Facebook Lives I really enjoy doing. And I love posting on Twitter. I don't have Instagram. I have got TikTok, but I haven't posted it out. I just watch everything that goes on. I love it.
Yeah, and obviously,
I gotta say, both of you need to help each other on TikTok.
Okay. Shall we try? Okay.
We'll do challenge. M&M TikTok.
I was just going to say for Collabro, obviously we have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all at Collabro. And our website's officialcollabro.com. And like Matt said, we love doing the Facebook Lives on there as well. And of course, we have Patreon, which is patreon.com/Collabro.
Awesome. Awesome. So a lot of the collaborators have been waiting for our interview. So what are their special holiday messages that you'd like to share with them?
Well, firstly, again, this year's been absolutely awful, but we would love to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. And, thank you so much for all of your support throughout this year and always. And we just love you lots and lots and lots. And here's to many more years of Collabro.
That says it all. We're just so grateful to everybody that's followed us. We love getting to know you all on socials, and we see the same names popping up, and it makes us smile. And we feel like we know you, and let's hope that this Christmas is as good as it can be after the year we've had.
Amen to that. So guys, where can my audience find your music and also connect with you on social media and also with Collabro as well?
So if you go to officialcollabro.com, you'll have the option to buy the Christmas is Here as a single and also Christmas is Here as the album. And we're on all digital platforms as well. Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon. So everywhere, just type it in. It'll come up.
Alrighty, guys. You can download more episodes of the Jake's Take with Jacob Elyachar podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Spreaker. Jake's Take with Jacob Elyachar podcast, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Spreaker. So, guys, I've had a great year so far. This is my 1-year anniversary podcasting, so we had incredible guests from the Gottown family, including Christina Ray and Resound and Brandon Leak, who just won. And also I talked to Anna Graceman, Prince Poppycock, and also legends from U.S. Survivor and U.S. Big Brother and Challenge as well. So let's do that. And also, I'm on social media as well. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. All Jacob Elyachar, JACOBELYACHAR. And guys, if you want to check out all my original interviews with Collabro and also all of my reviews of their albums, they're on jakes-take.com. Once again, jakes-take.com. And Matt, Michael, I really appreciate you guys coming on for Jake's Take with the podcast. I'm so happy things are going well, and please give my best to Jamie and to Thomas, please. I miss them so much.
We will do, of course we will. You take care, and thank you so much for having us on again. You're always an absolute treat, so thank you.
Thank you.
That's great, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great day. Thank you so much.